mysterious jungle creatures.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We are currently going to be working on our Mojave Grom and our sledge. We're gonna wait for a few people to get on, and we'll start working on this here. Hope everyone's doing awesome. Don't have anyone on just yet. I'm gonna wait for some people to join on. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Caden, how you doing? Doing good? Yes, you are the first one on. We're gonna be fixing my sledge over here. I just broke through the body over here. I'm gonna maybe fix that with some tape or something. But I have a new body and everything coming in soon. I have a bumper also coming in, so that'll be pretty nice. But today I'm gonna be upgrading these, and I'm wait to show everyone. I know we just have 2 people on right now. Thank you all for joining. But I have these nice aluminum upgrades I'm gonna be putting in. I got these off Amazon. Usually Amazon parts aren't really, like, not Amazon like made, but usually buying aluminum off Amazon isn't the best, but these seem like a pretty good price. And yeah, I just got an Arc Gravity BFS reel. That's pretty cool. You should start driving some RC cars, Caden. What do you think about that? Hope we're all doing good. We're going to be putting these on the car pretty soon. I have some new gearing, but I'm going to wait to do the gearing until I get the new dog bone adapters. So those are coming in hopefully by end of this week, or by midweek. I think that'll come in. I can redo all the gearing. Nice. We got 9 people on right now. Let me turn my enhancer on. Let me turn the light on too. We can do that. We have 52% right now. So hope everyone's doing awesome. We'll get started and go through a few things. I'm not going to fix the sledge first. I'm actually going to fix the Mojave first, and I'll do this last over here. So for the sledge, I'll just go through the parts that I've gotten for here. These I got off Amazon. I can't remember the exact brand of these. These are like the off-brand ones you can see. Ooh, that's not focusing. Let me turn off the light. Oh, that's not focusing either. Huh. Let's turn the light back on. But anyway, they say aluminum front, caster B, Traxxas 1/8, 953 is like the last number. And then you can see the skew right there and right there. So these are the caster and steering blocks for the sledge. And I got these in orange. These are only about $30 for each. So this is 30, this is 30. Usually from Traxxas, something like this is about 75. And if you get it from Vidavon too, it's going to be in 70-75 aluminum. But these, for the price, they seem great. These aren't 70-75. These are just regular aluminum. I can't remember the grade. But hopefully these are going to be pretty decent. And if not, they're going to be, if they're not good parts, that's, not the best, and I won't get them, but they seem like pretty good. So anyway, we're here on our sledge too. We just had an issue with the body. This is an aftermarket body I got on Amazon too. You can see kind of cracked through. I'm going to put some tape on the underside of it and reinforce that. So that's, not an issue. I kind of like the body. It's pretty nice. I got the second hand, but it was basically brand new. I kind of destroyed it myself. So that's good. The sledge has been really awesome. Again, I bought this second hand, and it's been pretty good. The chassis is bent. I did buy it like that, and it has not bent much more. I think it bent maybe a tiny bit more out of place since I've been driving it, but yeah, it's been pretty good. It's been holding up very, very good. The only thing I've found is the steering is a little bit loose, but I think the issue is with those plastic caster blocks that I currently have. So those metal ones I just bought should replace it. And if you want to go back and look at the live, we did install these gold Max springs. These are off Amazon. You can get these Max springs, and they fit pretty well. They're like $20. I'm probably going to end up buying the VG Racing springs. I'll show you their logo over here. I have their springs are ready for my Rustler. You can see that's VG Racing. You can check them out. They have springs for almost every single RC car. Really recommend checking out VG Racing. They're out in California, if I didn't mention that already. But yeah, so that's the Sledge over here. And again, we'll do the caster blocks on this in just a few minutes. We're going to first work on the Mojave and get that up and running here. So we can see our little Mojave over here. This is a little bit easier to see in frame. So yeah, so this Mojave, this is the famous one that has 1.8 million views, I think now, almost 1.9 million views on my shorts. Probably over that with the other couple videos I have of it. But yeah, this has been a really awesome car. The only issues I've had with it are the dog bones on the front and the rear. The skid plates, it does skid a lot and it wears out the screws on the bottom. But so like this car, if you want to have a ton of fun, this is the one to drive around. All right, so let's get started. So yeah, this body I'm not too concerned about. I'm just gonna leave this the way it is. I have a whole brand new one in box ready to go. So once this is no longer drivable, like with the tires and everything, I'm gonna probably break out the new one, and this is gonna become parts. So a few things that I can't fix is gonna be like this front bumper over here. You can see those screws have completely sheared off and the plastic is broken off, so I cannot retain the bumper here anymore. That's unfortunate. I do have the skid plate on the bottom, but there's only one screw because the other screws heads have broken off too completely. So really, I don't know how to solve the issues with the screw heads breaking and things like that. If anyone has any, better ideas of how to secure this, I was thinking about just, I don't even know, gluing everything together, but then I can't take everything apart. So yeah, if anyone has any ideas of how to, maybe if there's stronger screws I should be using, yeah, any ideas, let me know. The rear has been great with the metal skid plate I've added. Zip strap, zip tie. I don't know if a zip tie, I get, you know what? I will put a zip tie. I do have a few, so let me get a couple of those. That's a good idea. Thank you so much. Here, there. Yeah, let's put a couple zip ties on it. Why not? Let's put that over here. So what I'm going to do to secure the bumper and, well, I guess, the zip tie could wear through, but I guess that's better than it even scraping the metal. Should be good that's on the plastic. Let's go here. That is a good idea. I might have to go, actually, I'm doing the rear drive shafts. That's good. Let's put one on the bottom. Yeah, that should work great. Who was that? That was Michigan Gun Dog Outdoors. Yeah, that's cool. And Caden, Caden, cool, nice. Can you shout me out, HF Outfitters? H&F Outfitters, I should say. How you doing? Hope you're doing awesome. Where are you all located? Let's snip this. I have flush cutters right here. There we go. That's actually a bit sharp. Cut that down more. There we go. That's flush. Okay. All right, cool. Let's continue on. So I got that one zip tie there. I don't think I can zip tie this top part, but this already feels much more secure just doing that one right there. That's really, really great suggestion right there. I wouldn't have thought about that for quite a while. So thank you so much. Let me. Why is this not going down more? There we go. Do you all like having Jeremy Wade in the background? The River Monsters? Or should I have something else playing in the background? I think that's fitting. Doing my RC and watching fishing content. Micro tap cons, I just seem impossible for a dude with a fat finger to fix the broken screws glued good, but might be vibrate loose. Yeah. Just tightening down these shock towers here. I don't know why this one is not moving. There we go. Okay, so that's good. I think I'm just gonna leave that like that. So front end drive shafts are good. I've already replaced the front end with the GPM drive shaft, so that's great. The rear is what we're gonna do. So let's see if I can show you what's wrong with the rear. You can maybe see how the drive shaft is wobbling. I think the wobbling part's like just out of frame. Here. You can see right there it's bent. So I have to replace that so I don't start damaging anything else. And I have the upgraded GPM one. So let's start disassembling this. I have my extra tools here. I'm just going to be using my regular hand tools for now. And actually I need the smaller ones here for this set. I kind of just moved all my tools out of the way to start my live, so let me grab the proper ones. There it is. So we got this one, and I need to get the hand tool part. It's right there. Okay, so let's start off and get the tire off. So I need to get my wheel nut also. There we go. Let's get this wheel off. Let's see if I can get this in frame. There we go. I love River Monsters. Probably watched the series 4 times now. Yeah, probably. I'm watching like a highlights reel on YouTube right now. It's playing all the different techniques he uses. I literally watched this show every single day I was growing up. I actually watched a alligator gar episode, and I literally went to my backyard and set up one of my rods to try and catch an alligator gar, and I literally caught an alligator gar right there. It's pretty insane. It was like when I was like under 10 years old. There we go. Let's get this set screw out here. So you can see the Arma stock, or these are the BLX stock All right, I'm back again, guys. I don't know what's happening. I hope you guys can hear me. I have the GPM upgraded parts over here, guys. All right, we'll continue. I don't know if you guys can hear me. That'd be awesome if you guys can confirm. So we're popping out that little dog bone piece. We're not using this for our current setup. The GPM piece completely replaces all those pieces there. So we'll install this. So we're going to take off the green part, and this slots in. It has two of these, what do they call it? Like washers over here, spacers. So they allow it to work properly. So I'm going to go ahead and slide that on in. And then put the dog bone in place. There we go. And then I am going to, you also have to make sure you're putting the front and the rear on the right ones. I'm going to put the hex adapter on. And then put this pin in place. There we go. Put the pivot arm back in place too. These are going to be pretty interesting to try and install. Let's do this before we... Let's put this on so it doesn't fall off. Okay, so now I don't worry about that anymore. This car is easy to work on. It's just a little bit, you know, they're just smaller parts, so it's a little bit more of a like finicky kind of process. Oh, you have gar pike. That's pretty cool. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys let me know? Leave a like, or that'd be awesome if you guys can confirm. All right, so that is one side done basically. So let me undo this and put the wheel on. And that should be perfect. And technically I don't have to do the other side, and I actually might not. I might just leave it the way it is for now. Let's put this wheel on. Let's put this hex back on here. Actually, you know what I can do to check my audio on my live? I can just play it on my TV over here. Let me do that. Hopefully I don't get a really bad echo. Fishing RC Florida. Fishing RC Florida. Oh. Fishing RC Florida. Oh yeah, my audio is working. No one's confirming. You guys let me know in the comments if my audio is like I'm just saying the same thing over and over and no one's talking back. Let me know, guys. So you guys can hear me, so we're going to continue to work on this. Oh, that's messed up there. That's why. There we go. I think this, there's a little bit of bend in there. Let's do the replacement anyway. So let's take this off, put these in there. So we're gonna do a replacement drive shaft on the Grom here. We're gonna put this upgraded GPM one in here. It's a little bit of a thicker drive shaft. The pins are the same size, so not really too much of an upgrade, but it is going to replace the bent parts, and it honestly is a little bit more economical to use this method and use these, and also there's less breaking points on this than the original Arma ones, so you know, a little bit better. Not the best, but a little bit better. I'd like them to make something that is a little bit of a higher quality drive shaft. Any company, really. That would be nice. But I've been very happy with this car so far. It's been pretty incredible. Let's get this off of here. There we go. Get this pin out. There we go. Unscrew this. So that has a slight bend in it. Not huge, but you guys can see it. See that bend right there? So we're taking that out. I'm gonna have to slide this part out right here too. That's out. No bearing on there, so that's good. And let's get the GPM part now. This just slides right on in, right from where the stock part came out, just like that. And we'll put the upgraded hex back on, lift the arm up, put the dog bone back in place, and put the arm back in place. Get the screw. Oh, pivot ball came out. I really don't like the pivot balls. Like, this is one of my least favorite things to do, is install the pivot balls on RC cars. Let's take that out. Let's redo that one more time. Okay, there we go. Come on. There we go. All right, so we're back on there. Let's get this screw. I almost lost that screw. All right, we're screwing this in. The ball joint, yeah, the ball joints are the most frustrating part. Rack and pinion. Everyone will remember me for appearing in Masked Singer. Oh, you appeared in Masked Singer. Oh, Monster. That's pretty cool. My friend actually went to a live screening of the Masked Singer. Or not live screening, a live filming, I should say. Filming of the Masked Singer. I know the secrets of the Masked Singer. I'm gonna melt some of this metal or plastic here. So it goes more in place. I need some type of, I need my super glue actually, that's what I should get. I had a little tube of super glue here, but I think it dried up and I threw it away. That's right here. Oh, now it's fully dried up. So then I'm gonna go get a vial of super glue. I'll be right back. All right, got some super glue. Just gonna put that down right there. I just need a slight amount right here on the threads over here. So I'm gonna get that super glue. I'm gonna try and get this in frame. Really just gonna put the glue on the threads and nothing else. So I don't glue all the parts together. I just don't want this pin coming out anymore. It keeps on sliding out and it drags on the tire. I think that little bit of melting too I did work to tighten up the plastic, but this should now never come out unless I need it to. So that is good now. All right, get the tire on. Everything's together, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's rolling good. Let's get the wheel nut. So the Mojave is now fully together. So that's cool. We got this done. Almost done, I should say. Let's get this fully seated. And I'm gonna put the River Monsters back on, guys. I just wanted to check the audio on my channel. So that is set. Front end is good. All right, so the Mojave, I'm just gonna do another little once over. Again, thank you again, Michigan, for recommending, was that Michigan? Yeah, Michigan that recommended the zip tie. Thank you so much. That actually helps a lot with this metal skid plate here. It actually holds this whole thing in place and actually supports the bumper. So that's a big improvement. So thank you so much for recommending that. And yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else we need to do on this car, but I think that's it. This is ready to go for some more bashing. I might put a zip tie on the rear just to reinforce that too, since we already did the front. I have a zip tie right here. Let's go here. There we go. Let's use the flush cutters. Okay. I have like one mosquito in my house. It's like bothering me. All right, so we have the Mojave done. I can't think of anything else we need to do. Let's make sure all the hexes are tight. I don't have a battery with me, so we can't do a little test startup right now, but we can maybe do that later. Those are all tight. All those shock towers are in place. All the shocks feel good. All right, this is ready to go, guys. Ready to go. Let's get the body on and let's throw this off to the side. So let's work on the Typhon now. So we also have a Typhon BLX, guys. So let's also do that. Put this away. So Mojave done. I'm going to leave this in the background so you all can just see that. And let's put River Monsters back on so we can listen to something. Or what should I put on? Should I put on the news? Definitely not. Let's go. Don't want to watch any police videos. No. Don't you hate when YouTube does not give you any good suggestions? Hope YouTube gave you a good suggestion going to my you live right now, but let's just get this. River Monsters. River Monsters. Let's see here. I already played those. Here, Jeremy Wade's Unexpected Accidental Catches. So that's going to be a nice one to listen to. So let's get our Grom Typhon on the table here. This has been pretty good too. As you see, has a similar issue with the front skid. But that same zip tie should solve my issue. Just put a zip tie here. Got 2 zip ties. There we go, that's nice. So that's in place. Okay, that's in place. The shock, yeah, that's what messed up there. This can go back in place pretty easily, I think. I see more super glue on this screw here. Actually, that's bent. This screw is bent. I can take this off in my Typhon. Other one, I think. Yeah, I can. So I have this already. Let's take this off. This is not going to come out easily. I don't think this is going to come out easily. I don't know if I can unscrew that. I might just screw this broken screw back in place. Let's just load this up with some super glue. Let's just put some super glue in there. And again, I mean, I don't suggest not using super glue. I just don't recommend it without being careful. If you're careful with your application, you're not gluing, multiple parts together. If you're, you can also use baking soda too, to repair the threads a lot of times too. So, I think that should be decent enough. And again, our front, this wheel, you can see it's free spinning, so we have to replace that, and it's also wobbling. So I think this is the broken wheel that we put back on it, so let's take that off. Yeah, this is the broken wheel. You can see the inner part is a little bit of a crack. And this is the other one. Actually, I'm not going to put the upgraded drive shafts on just yet. I have this one more extra one from my donor Typhon. This is the 2S Typhon over here. I'm using this as a donor vehicle. I got this before I bought actually, I had the BLX before I bought this. I got this again just for parts. So I'm going to undo this. And I'm just going to completely replace this. And be very easy. So for this, actually I haven't found out how to remove this plastic piece from the stock Arma 2S Grom, but I'm just going to unscrew the whole thing and install the whole thing on the Typhon over here. So let's do that. Undo the link. There we go. So that's another piece of this Typhon. and we're gonna put this right here to replace it. What kind of wiper blades do you use for the windshield? I use a few different wiper blades, but not for these RC vehicles. I use, I think I'm using the Rain-X ones or the Michelin ones. I get the ones from Costco. They're pretty cheap. So hope everyone's doing good. Let's turn the light on, get a little bit more light on the situation. So let's go and undo this. So we don't have to go too much on here. We just go boom on this one, and then boom on this one. And then the one on the bottom. Thank you all for liking and watching. Pretty awesome, guys. And this just comes right off. There we go. You can see that's slightly bent, and you can see the pin have completely sheared off of this. And this pin is not replaceable, to my knowledge, at least. Let me try to see if I can stick something through this. Because if these pins are replaceable, actually, no, they shouldn't be, because these have to be welded in place, because they'd fly right out. So yeah, these pins are not replaceable. You can see that's how it's supposed to look over there with the dog bone, and you can see the pins got completely sheared right off of this one. So that's going into my parts box, and I'm going to use that later when I need the upgraded one. So that's good. And let's get this reinstalled. So this goes like that. Let's get this first bottom ball joint on. Okay. You have to be very careful on this car about tightening these screws, because if you over tighten, you're going to strip them out very easily. Let's get the top ball joint in place. Oh, the dog bone is not in place. You have to always line up the dog bone. And then it's a little difficult to do. I'm gonna flip this back over. So we go get the dog bone in and try and get the arm slotted in place. There we go. Get the screw in. Buy a lathe and buy my own part, machine my own parts of aluminum. That would be nice. Really like to have a lathe. I just don't have the space for a lathe in my current living situation. But you know, you never know, guys. Channel grows. You know, maybe I can get a lathe and different. You know, honestly, a lathe would be nice to make some round parts, but a CNC machine is really where it's at. Or a CNC lathe would be pretty cool. But I don't need anything like that right now. A lot of great ideas on like what things to build, but you know, again, not something I can achieve at this current moment, but we shall see how things go. I'm just trying to get this pivot ball in place. This is a little bit difficult, so I'm just holding it in my hands. There we go. Come on. There we go. Let's get this. I think this piece goes like this. That's the meme one. Suddenly I'm getting action every cast. Come on, guys. I can't get this ball joint in place. want to have this like right in place. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we got that in place. Where did I put my good screwdriver? Oh, floor. Okay, that's good. We have our good tire. We're gonna retire this broken one since it's wobbling and I don't want to put a messed up one back on it. So that's good. Put the nut on. I'm just screwing the tire on. It's a little bit easier to do off camera. All right, so I think. Oh yeah, that screw fell. Trying to think if anything else needs to be replaced on it. I think I did all the replacements on the Typhon for now. So that's awesome, guys. Typhon together. We just finished 2 RC cards, guys. Pretty awesome. Let's put. I have to get smaller zip ties. Oh, he's in. Jeremy Wade's in the Amazon catching peacock bass. We catch peacock like that here in Florida. Oh, I needed to have that there. Shoot. It's the only place where it's actually grabbing on plastic. There we go. Okay, that's back on. Okay, so I got that first zip tie on. I got the front one on, but I think I want to put another small one right here. He's here in South Florida. And you guys know I've caught a snakehead. A couple of them, actually. I still actually promised you guys to do a catch and cook at 1,000 subscribers. That was a little while ago. Haven't caught one since then, so I need to catch one and keep one. I haven't eaten a snakehead before, so hopefully I can do that, guys, for you all. Maybe we'll do that as a 4,000 one. We're almost at 4,000 subs, guys. Pretty insane. Let's see. Oh wait, why is that? Why is that tilted like this? Oh, I think that's because that's the right side and that's the left side. What? Is that why? Yeah, that's why. Because that's upside down. I can't fix this. I can't put that on there. I have to use the stock one. Man, that's unfortunate. You see that, guys? You see how messed up the toe on this is? I put the that's the. You know what? Is this the other side the same way? No, because that's the stock one. Interesting, guys. Very interesting. I need to put the upgraded part in here. Oh, that's what I did, guys. I took off the pin from this side. Hmm. I don't know what to do, guys. Let's see. Yeah, we have to do this. That's just what we have to do now. So we have to go back together and undo the Typhon, guys. That's unfortunate. This is the right side caster plucking, so it's upside down. Should have noticed that sooner. I guess I just have to wait to use this as a replacement for the other side. That's why I was like kind of confused, because the other side went the other way. Can't use that right now, guys, so let's take that out, put that back up here. So we have to replace this part of the dog bone on this part. Take this back out. And I was trying to keep this in frame, so let's undo the hex over here, take out the pin. And that slides right out, so that's done right there. And I need to get my upgraded drive shafts here. These are the upgraded ones I got off Amazon. Amazon, guys, I mean, there's some good stuff, some bad stuff. You just got to know what to buy sometimes. Thankfully, you know, Amazon has a great return policy for, you know, parts that don't suit, you know, the proper expected goal. So something is a terrible product, you know, you have protections as a consumer. So I don't think these have any particular front or rear listings. Should have maybe got the GPM ones, but we just got these. Look at these are pretty nice. Then we got the blue hexes. These are very similar to the GPM ones I just got. Let's see if there's any difference on these. I think these are all exactly the same. Yeah, these are all exactly the same, guys. Nice little drive shafts here. We're only going to do one of them for right now, I think. Actually, we can do all four, but I don't really want to spend the time doing that. So we got our hub over here. This should just slide right in, which it did. And this hex should just slide right on too. You can see how this engages. Instead of a set screw, this has these like spline that it indexes with, which is pretty cool. And let's go back here. Slot that in place. Let's get the bottom hex on or the bottom screw on first. That's in place. That's good there. Okay. Okay, got that pivot ball on there. There we go. Okay, so that's in place. I should just be able to put that on there. Put this wheel on here and put this hex on here. I just don't think it can be over tightened. This has a little bit more resistance than the other one. I'm going to put a drop of the Loctite on this. I don't have to tighten it down all the way. Okay, so I already like the GPM ones than these aftermarket ones, but this should still work. I just have to use a little bit of thread locker there, but I think that's fully together, guys. Typhon is together. I'm trying to think of anything else that needs to be fixed on it. I think that's it. Steering seems a little loose here. I think it's just a slop in the steering normally. So I think we're good there. So Typhon is together, guys. So that's good. Another car fully together. So, oh, let's see. We got a new. What's your cheapest RC car? These two right here. These are my cheapest. Well, actually, I should say this is my cheapest RC car that I'm using for parts. This was got this used on Amazon for like 90 bucks. And honestly, pretty good as a parts car. There are some things that I thought were compatible from the 2S model on the 3S that aren't. So, you know, worth giving it a shot. The price I got this for $99. Normally, you can get the 2S model with the battery and charger and everything. They're about $140 now, the 2S model. But if you get the 3S model, this one right here was $220, I think, with battery, charger, everything. And the Mojave is about the same as well. So those are pretty good budget end cars. I really recommend them. They're a lot of fun. They take a good beating. I don't recommend driving them the way I do, but if you're driving them around, not really pushing them beyond their limits, these things will last and last and last. You probably can put 100 packs through it without it breaking if you're just driving normally, not taking it on huge jumps. I really, really love these cars. Really like them. So much so, I have a brand new one of these in my ready to go. I just have a brand new one in box, ready to go for whenever I want to not work on this anymore, because this one is, you know, seeing better days. You can see the body is coming apart. See how the body's coming apart here. So I'm just gonna let this be for now. Everything here should be running and ready to go. So let's put these off to the side. And let's get the sledge up on the tabletop. And let's get these all out of the way too. All right. Get all our garbage out of the way. Okay, so we have that done. Get an RC tank. That would be pretty cool. I like faster stuff. I'm not really into the scale stuff. I'm into the big jumps and stuff like that. There we go. Got a nice big sledge on the table. So we're gonna do some upgrades with the steering. You can see how the steering is a little wobbling. We have, I don't think that's a servo saver. Maybe it is a servo saver that's causing the issue there. I also think it's a little bit of this too. So let's just get this wheel hex off. Let's see if I can get this in camera. Get longer. There we go. So we got that off. So the issue I'm having with this and this is again from the secondhand person I bought it from. Oh, let's get this part in the armor box. This is again the issue from the guy I bought it from. He put the wrong screw here on the bottom. You can see how it's loose and it's wobbling around. I probably could just put the right size screw in it, put everything back in place. It'd be just fine. But again, I got the aluminum pieces over here. So we're gonna do the install of these right now. Let's get that super glue out of the way so I don't glue myself. Okay, so put that up there, guys, again. Let's get that in frame. So how are we gonna start? We need to get this off over here. So this can unscrew. Sorry, I'm blocking the whole thing right there. Let me turn off the light. We don't really need the light. It's going to just drain my battery too quick. Man, these screws are pretty long. There we go. So that is out. That's there. Unscrew this part right here. Oops. Okay, that's out too. And we have that last part right here. Where did I put that there? He's got a red-tailed catfish. Yeah, I should get my electric screwdriver. My hand's starting to cramp up. All right, so we have this whole block off, so we can see how the aluminum one would fit on there. So we have to undo this pin right here, I think. We have to undo this right here, guys. thing to do. Okay, you need to do this. Yeah, that's right.
I want to get my bait out a couple of 100 yards into the deep jungle. I can't cast that far, so the only option is to paddle out and drop it in. But floating in a plastic canoe above killing machines.
Gotta push the pin out right here. Hey, RC Fanatic, how you doing? We're upgrading our sledge. Oh, actually, take this out. This is my first time disassembling the sledge too, so it's kind of a learning process for me. Where'd I put that other tool? Nope, that's the bigger side. Oh yeah, it's on the floor. Where'd that go? Oh yeah, right here. There we go. So we're gonna undo this right here. That's the wrong screw. We need to get the proper one for that. Let's get this undone. We're installing some aluminum parts we got off Amazon. There we go. Okay, so that is out. That is out too. Bearings. We got to get the bearings out of here. So the bearings are right there, guys. Those are right there. Ooh. These have these metal inserts. Oh, maybe they lost one of these metal inserts. That's why. Luckily, I think this comes with them. Yeah, this does. That's probably why this was not working properly, is because they lost those metal. They lost the metal insert and they couldn't put them back on there. But anyway, let's put the aluminum on there. We have them anyway. So this is going to be the part, I think. Let's see here. Ooh, that's a pretty big difference in weight, actually. This is a pretty nice, heavy part. Yeah, these tires are very bald. I bought these secondhand. I honestly don't mind too much them being this bald, and I did actually drive it on the street some more. But they actually handle pretty good on the golf course grass I drive it on. Not really good for the taller grass, but does work pretty well. So this is the aluminum part. You can see the difference here. Again, I don't really think it's 100% necessary. This is aftermarket. This is not Traxxas. The Traxxas ones are like $75. I know they're 20% off right now, but I found these on Amazon for $30, and they're on Prime, so, you know, they are not, you know, good quality, or they don't work for me, you know, I can, you know, send them back possibly. But these actually look really good. They have nice machine marks on them. I mean, I know machine marks aren't the best. These aren't 70-75 either. These are, you know, the regular aluminum, same as Traxxas. Traxxas doesn't even use 70-75 aluminum. So the only thing better than this would be like getting Vidavon or GPM or something, and those are like, again, $70, and GPM or Vidavon doesn't even send or sell the individual pieces. They just sell the whole block, drive shaft, everything. And I don't really need to deal with that. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, they look really good. I also have the, oh, I almost knocked it over, the other piece. The interesting thing is, like, the other, these are from the same company, but the orange, like, looks slightly different, but, you know, whatever. So let's stop waffling, as Kevin Pollock says, and let's get back to RC cars. So let's get my knife back again. Cut that open. Get these over here. Yeah, you can see these are like slightly different colors of aluminum. I guess one's like a different texture. This is like a gloss. This one's more of a matte finish. So that's that. I'm trying to see if how. This works. Oh, that insert's there. Those are fully threaded. Let's do this one at a time. Let's see here. You can see that part and this part are the replacement pieces. I think this is one of the more important ones here. The other one I don't think as important, but this is, I think, the best upgrade right here. This one's probably the best upgrade. This I don't really think as much. I think this is just going to be a lot heavier. How does this go again? It goes like this, yeah. Let's see how it goes. Again, it's my first time working on the sledge, so I'm not as proficient as the other one. Again, I got the second hand, so do mind that. Oh, I just want to get a paper towel to wipe these bearings off before I install them. All right. Again, this is, I want to make sure I'm working on the right part. That's good there. Bearings fit good. Let's wipe the other bearing off. Wiping up the other bearings. What's good, bro? Do you know who I am? No, Steph Curry, I have no idea who you are. I have no idea who you are, man. Rodney, I do remember you. Hope you're doing good. If you had to quit one, fishing or RC, oh man, that's like it's a dilemma question right there. I really can't answer that. I mean, I will say I've been fishing more than I have driven RC, but it's like they're very hand in hand for me. Like they're very evenly enjoyable for me. I will say I have been spending more time driving RC than I have in the past, which is good. More so that I've been getting more RC cars. And also a few of my friends have RC cars now. But look me up. That's funny. I'm a basketball player. Look me up. Man, I don't know if I should do. You should look me up, bro. You should subscribe to the channel. Actually, Steph Curry. That'd be funny. I heard you had a signature shoe line. Didn't really continue too well. I mean, actually, I haven't really paid attention to it. All right, let's get back to RCing. So this can go. Come on, I can't pick up this bearing. I just subbed. Thank you, Steph Curry. You're the man. Or you're the individual. Okay, I'm just trying to get these parts fitted together properly. It's just like there's a gap between these. If that fits the same way. I guess that's the same thing.
This angle, the fish will slag my line. Give no room to maneuver. I'm not sure if I'm playing the fish or it's playing me.
Going to my big bag of screws.
This monster is a catfish, but the wrong one. We can't try catfish. It's still fighting me. It's still fighting me, this fish. Mekong John catfish. This fish is known to grow over 600 pounds, 650 pounds, its biggest one, 40 acres. Just when she rose, its mates, daily under a float, took something about the size of my fingernail. Can you imagine? A little fish like this. Cold, strong fish. After all this intense
These have to like be evened out.
the serene, it's dawning on me that by coming to Thailand, all I've done is run away from my problem, which is with those gods back in India.
That's back together over here, guys.
If I'm ever going to catch this fish, I need to face my
I
demons.
believe that's how it's supposed to be. Right? Or is that the wrong?
Fine to noodle is a common
I think that's probably the right way.
ideal for a nesting catfish. The plan is for Dylan to take
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the correct way.
too small for me to fit into.
Let me see. This goes
Tiny gap for entry.
like that,
The plan
right?
is for Dylan to stick both his legs into the hole. When the catfish
Yeah, that's the right size.
pin it against
Side.
the side. But to do this, he has to be totally
Yep.
submerged.
That's the right side, guys.
See Dylan.
So that's good. You just have to even these out. That's the most important thing here.
America is called the land of the brave.
Let's do this too. We can do this now so it doesn't fall out of place.
That's definitely a big catfish in there. Dylan has a catfish pinned against the opening, but he's now wedged in. Luckily, he can get his head just
So I got that pin back in place.
I have to get down there and grab what Dylan thinks is a big catfish.
Okay, so that is good there.
I grab it and pull it to the surface.
It's like interesting how it.
And Nate puts it on a stringer so I can then let go.
All right, let's see about doing this properly. So let's undo one and put thread lock on it.
It's my first flathead catfish. Who would suspect a river like this, so shallow, you know, you think there's nothing in maybe that's got a foot long, but there's some real monsters in here and they're hiding very, very close. But boy, it's worth to get them out. It's short, but it's very intense. You've got this protruding lower jaw and you've got these needle-like teeth forming very big panels, and that's basically what's trying to get hold of there. And you've also got the hat.
Okay, let's get that out. Thread lock into here.
Your hand can go right past into the gut. The other thing you've got to watch out for on these is you're trying to reach and just hold the other hand. The gills are protected by those very sharp gill rakers, and if you get one of those getting you in fingers and the fish starts to flash and try to spin, those are going to sort of create a
That's how it was, right? Yep.
So it's quite a formidable mouth that can do a bit of damage. This one weighs around 40 pounds, a big fish by anybody's standards. But Nate thinks it's too small to enter into the contest. So we let it go. We need to catch bigger ones than that if we're going to have a chance of winning the contest. We move further downriver to try and find
Getting some more thread locker on there.
feeling around. I've worked out there's a flat shelf that then drops down to the riverbed. In this vertical face is an opening leading back into the bank. In here is where a catfish could be hiding.
There's one.
All goes back. I'll only find that out by seeing my arm in there.
I'm just gonna fill him up. You're gonna get it far enough, and he's gonna be right here, and you're just gonna be able to move him however you want. If you get it far enough, you can just, it'll be no problem. You know that you got people here to go wrong.
And basically, as soon as you hear anything going, you'll start pulling out anyway. So, you know. I put my whole arm into the hole and feel around for what seems like an eternity. But that doesn't
Does anyone else have a sledge? And let me know if I'm working 100% proper.
my mind's starting to burn. I haven't reached far enough into the hole.
That's all I need to do right there.
As we feel around the opening, something grabs our legs. We have to make sure that the hole is totally blocked so it can't escape. I submerge again. This time I go head first into the hole.
That should be good.
It's on and going and
I'll put a little bit of lube on these.
zero. As I feel around, something bites my hand, but hard. I manage to get a good hold of it and bring it to the surface. I finally noodled a massive catfish.
And that fish was lying there, boom, hit me once, and let go. And then I actually fumbled around, and then actually reached into his mouth. It's a creepy feeling. I'm putting my body in there, doing feeding.
Got the same amount of play? Yeah, I think that's the same amount of play too. Okay, so I think we're good there, guys. That's good.
It's ridiculous, but I mean, as fishing goes,
Yeah.
it doesn't get much more loud than that.
As Nate promised, the catfish is still
Let's
tight.
put that in there.
Characteristic
Oh yeah, look at that, guys. That looks sick.
control it. It has the strength to break my wrist.
Let's put this pin in place first. That fits great, guys.
Luckily, it decides to
Cool, cool.
big flathead catfish. I mean, well known that head is flat, that lower jaw hanging out as well. But just what a beast. It looks a bit sort of torn up. It's got some battle scars. That's adipose feeding.
We'll clean that later.
Clean load, and that's the
That's in place, guys. Let's get the
possibility is these things move into beaver holes, and if there's a beaver hole,
arm on.
the beaver probably takes exception. And so, you know, these things have a bit of a tough time. They've got to compete for real estate down there.
Those fit in. Let's make sure we do the proper one. That's on the outermost one right there. So let's do that.
Considering the fish was attacked
That needs to be one of these, right? I think it's this longer one. Yeah, it's this longer one. And this hex, I think, drops in right here. Oop.
most fishes from here. The problem is this, most of them, they disappear and bites around. This one seems to be quite
So one thing I don't really kind of like about, I guess that's good because I can replace the threads with the new nut all the time. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Let's put that nut on. Screw it from the back. And we have this one right here. And this, the hex goes on the bottom here.
These things, one minute the lion is just hanging around, and the next minute it's screaming out. Lovely fish. It's not a lot. It's not. The fish I'm off today, what I want to do is hold it in the water and hold the collar. But I've got to remember there's crocs in here. I think of my own safety as well. I think it's about ready to go. I was thinking then, somewhat selfishly, that if a croc comes along, it's going to want me to go for the fish from now on. Hopefully, but anyway, it's gone. I'm not sitting here for 5 or 10 minutes waiting for a fish to recover. It's fish, it's good to see fish.
There we go.
But, what I'm after is just not a little bit than that. Yeah, it's a fish, it's a fish. Is it? No, it's off. It's off.
We're getting this.
I've just seen a fish.
This is the sledge. Yes, it is. Let's get this. We're gonna get this. Oop. Gotta get this little hex right there. There we go. Go from the top side.
After feeling the power of the Typhon, I believe that a big one could pull me off balance and into the water. I need to keep my footing.
Okay. I think we have that together. Let's put this up on the block. That feels much better, guys. There's still some play in the steering. It does feel much better, guys. Let's see. Let's leave one side upgraded aluminum, and the other side we'll leave the other way around. All right, guys. I think that's pretty good. I think we're just going to leave one side upgraded, and we're going to leave the other side. Well, I guess maybe that's going to be uneven in weight. But it'd be nice to see the comparison of how it wears in and stuff. Let's get these pins in place properly. Wipe the grub screw off. Put some fresh thread locker on there. And you get that screwed in.
Oh, the size of the head of this thing. Wow. I'll look at the mouth on that.
There we go. You can put the sledge wheel back on, which is right here. Actually, before I do that, I need to tighten this up.
If it sank those teeth into me, it could do some damage. I can feel this one still has a lot of fight left.
All right, let's see how this works, guys.
What's really nice is this fish is just flexible. This fish is ready to go. I'll gently support it by the pectoral fins, just taking the weight. But Jack's still holding the tail. I think as soon as we let go of the tail, it's going to pull down. I think for a
It is the Sledge, guys. Let's take a look at this side. Yeah, it says about the same amount of play on this side. That's tight too. That's tight too. All right, guys. So I think we're gonna leave one side upgraded and one side not. What do you guys think? Should I upgrade both sides to the full aluminum, or should I leave one side plastic, one side aluminum, and see which side is more durable? Plastic ones are about a third of even this aluminum cost, so it's even like it's like a big difference compared to Traxxas aluminum parts. Traxxas aluminum parts are really expensive. So I think we're gonna leave it the way it is. We'll do one side aluminum, one side not. It's probably gonna be uneven, but you know, we'll test it out. So that means the Sledge is also 100% together. That's good. We have two of these because we took that apart. I don't know, where did I drop that? Oh no, I dropped the nut, guys. Oh, I got it. I found the nut I dropped on the floor. These is put all our pieces off to the side too, so we don't lose them. All right, guys, so the Sledge is together again. We took off these plastic bits here, and we put the aluminum ones on, and we'll show you just a glimpse of those. Again, we're doing one side, so we're leaving those off right now. So you can see one side is done with the aluminum, one side is still the plastic. So Sledges together, guys. We got upgraded dog bone carriers like diff cups coming in soon. These ones are still holding on pretty good, but we just have them as backup whenever we need to do them. Just like seems like this is still a little wobbly. All right, I think we're good on that, guys. Oh, don't want to put that on there.
What a fish, and what a place to catch it in. Could be crocs, dude. So what are you gonna do?
Oh, that's way too much oil. Jeez. All right, guys, the sledge is running again. Let's see if we can do some work on this body here. You can see I kind of punched a hole in the body right there. I'm gonna put some tape on this side. I'm gonna get also the plastic that goes in there.
Now that I've felt its power on the line, I have no doubt the Vundu could have pulled Jacomi's brother into the river and drowned him. But could the river Rustler also be a river god?
That is the representation of Yami Yami now. I wonder if this is the creature that the water god, the water spirit, is based on.
Both possess powerful serpentine bodies, and perhaps the fangs on the traditional carvings are inspired by the extraordinary barbels that Vundu used to hunt down prey. My journey along the relentless Zambezi has made me realize that any creature that can survive this
All right, guys, we got our tape we're gonna use.
to be reckoned with.
Oh, jeez, I'm gonna slip there. Here we got two people on. I'll put this tape.
It's a freshwater freak show where rare giants from across the globe have been released to some native species, including saran. There must be more river monsters here than in any other land in the world. It's a long way from my normal fishing. But after my struggles in India, this could be the change I need. I know they're in here. And here in Thailand, fish doesn't have the supernatural power that it's supposed to have here. So I'm back to what I'm used to, just me against the fish. Even here, I'm not taking any chances. I'm fishing like I've never fished before, with 4 heavy rods. Bomb-proof line, professional fishing guide Scott, and electronic bite alarms. It's like an angling midlife crisis. But it's working. I must be doing something right. I'd almost forgotten what it felt like to catch a fish. Not what I know to get, but an interesting fish to see. This is a native. These waters, native to Southeast Asia.
Come on, guys. I'm trying to get this tape in place.
Swimming in the same waters as the saran. It's tantalizingly close to what I can't catch.
There we go.
That's an awesome reptile, I think. The fish are getting bigger, and this one is proof that I'm fishing a unique aquatic sanctuary. The awesome reptile catfish are different.
There you go. Got some tape right there, guys. On this side, I'm gonna put more. But now I can put.
I'm used to seeing this in the Amazon halfway around the world, and here it is fighting
There we go.
this way.
There you go. Good as new. All right. Let's put some more tape on this side.
In India, possibly feels like I died and gone to pain heaven. There's another part of me wonders whether hooking a saran like this is cheating. Has my goal of catching this fish turned to an unhealthy obsession? With the promise of the saran, and all the other remarkable fish in this lake,
is something I recommend doing before you install the body pieces on. I'm doing this after the fact. Come on. There we go. What's up, guys? We're taping our sledge body right now. Okay, we got the body pretty reinforced over here, guys. Stuffing some tape inside. I don't want to disassemble it, reassemble it. I'm just haphazardly putting some tape in. And maybe get the body to last a few more runs. All right, guys, I think that's all we really need to do. There we go. All right, guys, so the sledge is now together. Sledge is together, guys. Let me check these X's over here. All right, guys, I got the sledge together. So we got 3 RC cars up and running, guys. So I'm pretty happy with that tonight. We got our sledge steering mostly resolved. Again, it's still a little loose. I want to see what's going on. I think it's a servo saver that's the issue. So I can go out of the way. We got the Typhon together. We got the Mojave together. Whew, that was fun. All right, let's get the stuff straightened up here a little bit more.
Maybe I'm kidding myself to think I can catch the glitter.
So we got the Mojave, Typhon. All right, guys. So hope you all were pretty happy with what we did. We fixed 3 RC cars. We again did the Sledge, the Mojave, and the Typhon. Trying to think of anything else we want to do now on this live that we need to do maintenance-wise on the cars. So we have 3 cars up and running. So those are good. So we can go bash again. I'm gonna go take a look at some of my other RC cars, and I'll probably get one of them so you guys can see them.
It's as sharp, but it's far from caught. Because it's foul hooked, with the hook just nicked in its fin. It could break free any second. We just have to grab it.
All right, guys, we're coming back.
Suddenly silence. Because everyone on the boat
Okay. All right, guys. Let's get the Rustler on the table. So this is my Rustler over here. Everything on it's pretty good. I can't remember exactly what my issues with it were. I need to probably put some thicker fluid in the shocks here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hey, Steph Curry, you still in? I think we should 1v1 in basketball and RC cars.
This journey has shaken my assumptions about where the marine world ends and the freshwater world begins. I've added the glitters to the very short list of fish that swim in both. But can I also add it to my list of dangerous river monsters? The jury is still out.
I mean, this fish here, a little note here, years ago. So it just underlines for me the fact that what's underwater, it is still, even in the 21st century, it's still full of mystery.
Working on the Rustler right now.
If this story is right, I'm not taking any
Put this back here so we get some. Oh, there we go. All right, we're gonna put some thicker fluid into these shocks here.
Out by the waste chute at the fish factory. I'll just see if I can just swing this in. What's a catfish? That looks incredibly like a Wales catfish, but Wales catfish don't exist out here. But it looks like a very close relative anyway.
Let's get the fluid.
Wales catfish are very big, 200 pounds or so. If these things grow, that could be recovery. That could be the fish we're looking at. I caught giant Wales catfish in the river Ebro in Spain. So big, they nearly pulled me into the river. So this is a predator, and the reason it's hanging out here, I guess, is because of all the food, all the dead fish. And with the annual run of salmon every year, I don't know, it's possible that this
I'm just gonna put some dip fluid in here to thicken this up.
turns out that there are two species of fish in the
10K,
true river monster,
10K.
called the Soldatov catfish, after a famous Russian fish biologist. It's said to grow to a similar size as those infamous Wales catfish from Europe that I've investigated before. But very little is actually known about it. Could a giant catfish, fattened on the fish waste from this plant, be the monster of the Amur? It's nice to catch a fish, a predatory fish out of this river. I've little doubt that what lives here and smashes the fisherman's tackle is a giant overfed one of these. But is it responsible for the disappearance of 3 fishermen? Good size fish. And this one feels different. Going, going, going. It's going over the line. First bit of the line, that's going. No, gently, gently, gently. Right. Oh, oh! Silvery fish jumping out of the water. For a second, that looked like a serene, but it sliced straight through my super tough leader. So I was hoping that here I wouldn't get these sort of random things happening. Something's bitten that through. After 10 solid days fishing, something has to give. Big cloud. The bottle's down there. Big cloud. I've hooked into my biggest fish yet. It's a fish. Could this be the one I'm waiting for? It's just going to show.
There you go. There you go, guys. We got the shock back together.
There's a telltale flash of red and gold shows this isn't a serene. It's our blood, so the whole thing come out of the water. It's an old adversary.
Do the shocks in.
Fish. But because of my fixation with the serene,
I think I'm gonna do this. Super glue on this.
Just the mass of it coming through the water, displacing water. Line coming up to the water. But as this Amazonian giant is finally tamed here in Thailand, ouch. I'm again wondering if I'm looking for the wrong answers in the pieces. 180-pound arapaima. On the face, but still a wet serene. But catching any fish that it takes 3 grown men to lift is surely cause for celebration.
What's going, guys? We're working on our Rustler now. Not the sledge, as the last comment is. We were working on the sledge, but we finished with that. Okay, so Rustler shocks are together. Let's be a little bit more even now. So that's good. That's good. That looks good. I think everything on this car is now good. Just wanted to redo that shock. It's got these old batteries.
People's houses in the water. Skis keep it away from that. At the moment, it's in open water. That's good. I'll get it well and truly fired up.
Then I need to examine it without losing a chunk of my hand.
No, actually, just take a look at that. As I lifted it out, that's straight in the book as I lifted it out. This is interesting because I've just been seen down afterwards. That is normal from what I think. This is the other side. Ooh. There are issues, which you can't do. It's all wanted a very dramatic red belly, which on this is that sort of faded away to this on the right orange. The biggest difference is, gosh, very muscular fish. A bit of a kick there.
All right, guys, we have this. Any questions on the Rustler? Get the Rustler together. You got to put a new cooling fan in here.
On the small one, there were quite delicate teeth on here, and those are real brushes. What this fish normally feeds on, and these seeds and nuts, and they often have tough cases to be open. So these teeth, basically,
You can see that fan is seeing better days, guys. You can see this sledge, or not sledge, but the I read the last comment. This fan is completely messed up. Yo, what's up, Roger?
Reminds me of all the stories I've been told about the attacks on people.
Let's get this. Honestly, I'm just gonna clip these wires. This fan's completely effed. Okay, you can see that fan completely disintegrated itself. So that's gonna go away. I'm gonna buy a aluminum one. Double check. I think there's a 25 millimeter, a 30 millimeter fan. Let's double check. I have my calipers. That is a 30 millimeter fan. Yep, 30 millimeter. What are these? Those are 31 millimeter. Are these 30 millimeter? Yeah, those are 30 millimeter also. I might take one of these off and put it in there and then just redo the other one later. Let's do that. I'd rather have one cooling fan on the ESC and a cooling fan on there. So let's do that. thought I just broke the wire off.
Within minutes, eels start to emerge from their holes.
Let's take this off of here, guys.
This is so snake-like. Clear the water with mouth like that. I'm hoping they're going for my hands, but they seem to be interested in other parts of my clothing at the moment, which is a bit disconcerting. And even if I move my legs, I move my hands, it's not really sending them away at all. They're coming right in close. The thing about these fish, these are not fish that people feed, these are wild fish, so they're hungry. They're coming my legs, they're taking my shirt, and they're coming
Let's
on
click
my
this out of the way.
I'm actually wearing gloves. These are Kevlar gloves, and I wouldn't be too happy doing it without those. It's broad daylight, and from their point of view, I'm a big animal.
It's gonna suck air out. Well, let's try it like that.
And you get on pants as well. Most actually don't do this at all, even for armors. Inside of the park, inside of the park. What I don't like is draw blood. They draw blood, that could really get them going. I came here wondering if the monster described so long ago by Captain Cook was in fact a giant eel. Short of seeing an 8-footer, I can't be sure. It is clear to me that without protective clothing, these eels would have ripped into my flesh and tried to eat me alive. And with this animal, it isn't just about size. Slip and fall over in some lonely river, and it's the hungry pack that could see their fate. But it's hard to give up when I know the monster stingray must be down there. So this is a sorby. This is a predatory catfish. This is small and easily described pups. They're over 100 pounds, so 5 or 6 foot long. But the thing about this fish for me is, it's a catfish, but it's a very athletic.
Let's see if this turns on, guys.
Hunts actively. So it's got quite spiky fins. Let's be careful.
Great. These fans are working. These screws don't fit in place, so that one's in. Cool. All right, so that cooling fans are back in place, so the Rustler will be good to go now when we want to use it. That's great. Where did I get those balance plugs? I should really get those balance plugs and just leave them in here. We need to get another rubber piece for here. We got to find where we left it. But now the Rustler's together, guys. Got to get, again, that rubber piece and get the balance lead so I can put a dual battery back in. But Rustler is now good to go for another bass session. So we can go right over there. And now really, the last 2 cars that I have, well, actually 3 cars I should say I have the UDR over here. Let's get that in frame. You can see the beautiful UDR. This is going to be one of the bigger projects I'm working on. I got this used. Excuse me. I got this. Excuse me. I got a couple burps right there. I have a few. I got this used. I've done a couple things to it, but I need to fully go through it. You can see this came with fully upgraded GPM parts, shocks, and trailing arms and things like that. Really, really well done. The guy I bought it from assembled it pretty well, but I went back through and I redid some of the stuff. But you can see here, the rear is okay. Front is actually disconnected from the rear, so that's what we have to work on is the gearing of this car.
Just in front of the gill flat there. Also had all the hooks to extract, and it's very precipitous bit of sharp lines there.
All right, guys, so that is the UDR.
What a spectacular setting to catch it from.
Is that a RC car? Yes, it is an RC car. This is the Traxxas UDR. The UDR, guys. This is our next project. I haven't worked on this too much. It's kind of foreign to me, but it is something I want to get fully up and running. And yeah, thanks for asking, Blake. I'm gonna get my other RC car just so you guys can show my. I have my XRT, which we won't even bring in because it's not gonna fit in the frame. But let me get this.
To make matters worse, I hear a rumble of thunder. My window of opportunity is about to slam shut. This could be my last chance to catch a little fish.
The UDR out of the way. All right, guys. So we'll take you guys through all my RC cars that I'm able to fit in here. Again, the XRT, I'm not going to bring in frame because it's just too big. It's not going to fit on my table. So here we have my e-Revo that I just fully redone. It has locked front and rear differentials. I have locking spools. I put them in there from Hot Racing. So you can see it. Let's take a look at it. Pretty proud of it. I'm going to show it off. So we put the 1/6 scale hubs on here. So you can see these are 1/6 scale tires on the e-Revo. Pretty awesome. We have Interg aluminum parts on the body retainers on the front and rear. You can see the silver right there. We have a Vidavon bulkhead. You can see that aluminum bulkhead up there. I don't know if you can see the Vidavon logo. We have, this thing's really heavy now. We have, let's just zoom in. We have Interg rear bulkheads. So we have Vidavon front and rear. We have metal front and rear bulkheads, I should say. Aluminum, like shock pivots over there. Cantilevers, upgraded wheelie bar, everything is basically fully redone in this car. I'm very happy with it. This is like my tribute to the e-Revo, one of my favorite RC cars. So let me zoom out. There we go. I'm very happy with how this turned out. It doesn't really drive the best, but I'm just happy that it drives in the first place. So definitely really happy with it. Let's unzip this for y'all. Unzip that. You can see over here, aluminum metal bulkhead, metal center, differential housing, I should say. Everything's fully redone on this car. So that's awesome. Well, let's actually take the batteries out of here because we're going to want to charge these up so we can use them. I have the chassis bag on here too, which I like. None of those coming out. Oh, that's why, because it's on the side. I never have issues with these. I don't know why it's not coming out. There we go. These batteries are getting a little bit worn. Okay. So we got those out. Okay. So E-Revo is ready to go out for a drive. All right, so E-Revo is together. If anyone has any questions on the cars, let me know. That's my E-Revo 2.0. You can see it has, I'm actually running 20 million in the center, so it's basically a locked front, rear, and center differentials on 20 million. So it has a little bit of play in the center, but front and rear are completely locked. You can see I can't counter turn these the opposite way. These are, that's it. That's all it moves. Locked in place, same with the rear. So that is awesome. So let's move that out of the way. So again, the E-Revo is ready to go. Drop that down there. Again, we just saw the Rustler. I'll just bring that in frame just so we can see it again. Rustler is fully together, guys. Let's take that away. Let's get these in place. The Typhon Grom is fully together, guys. We just redid the drive shaft up there. That's fully rebuilt, and same thing with the Mojave as well. Mojave is rebuilt, redid the drive shafts. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on. So we got those. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 RC cars running. Our 5th running RC car is our Sledge over here. We just did the metal upgrades right over there on one side. We didn't do the other for now. We're just leaving it, see the difference between the two. And yeah, so Sledges together, guys. Happy with that. And then we have our Traxxas XRT, which is in running condition also, but again, I can't get that in frame. We need to maybe fix one of the stub axles on it. It's kind of wobbling, but it's still basically together. And now my RC car that is not running properly, I should say, is the UDR over here. That's going to be the next project. I'm going to straighten up the table and start working on this. This is probably one of the most complicated RC cars you can work on. At least in my opinion, I haven't really worked on it too much. Tons of screws just for these body panels and things like that. I have to figure out which screws are the ones I need to unassemble and things like that. So that's going to be pretty fun. So yeah, guys, been a lot of fun doing some RC car work with y'all. Also, some big news about the channel. I did surpass getting the 3 million views within 90 days. So my channel should be officially getting monetized soon. In the next couple days or so, I should getting that official notification. So that is amazing and like incredible, actually. I really thought I was gonna get the long form content before I did the shorts, but as you guys know or may not know, I had that YouTube short that took off. A couple of them that did, and yeah, I mean, really, it's pretty incredible. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, so we have our UDR. Again, the front, you can see, is unlocked. The rear is locked. So we'll leave it there for now. Any last minute questions, please do let me know. We're going to sign off. Thank you for that one person that's staying on. We got 35 likes. Pretty good live stream. So you all have a great evening. You all stay fishing, stay driving RC, and have a great one. See you on the next one. We're going to try fishing tomorrow too. So y'all have a good one.